There's one movement technique that even at the Onyx level, I still see people not utilizing, and it really perplexes me. And of course, if you're watching this gameplay right now, you probably can already tell, yes, it's the curb slide. But this is not just going to be some basic tutorial on how to do the curb slide. Thousands of people have already done that. We already all know how to do that. It's pretty simple. But just in case you don't know, let me just give you like a quick 15-second rundown. Basically, you see this right here. This is a ledge. This is the ground. If you run off the ledge and you time your slide as to when you're coming in contact with the ground, you will get a little speed boost as you just saw right there. That's how you do the curb slide. Now, back to what I was mainly going to talk about. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys basically some practical uses of the curb slide and various ways of chaining one curb slide into another in order to traverse the map very quickly and show you guys why you should be utilizing this movement technique. Because I know a lot of people are aware that this exists, but for whatever reason, they just don't use it. I don't know if it's because they think it's too difficult or they're just too lazy to figure out when they can or what. But I'm under the impression that maybe people just don't use it because they never realize that they're in a situation where it can be used. They just don't know when a good time is to use it. And so I'm here today to show you guys those situations and to point out when a curb slide is useful and to point out, you know, from where to where and all those things. So right off the bat, we're gonna go map by map for these things because there's so many slides on each of these various maps, especially here on Livefire. And if I did all of them in one video, this video would just be way too long. So we're just gonna start here today. Livefire, right? Let's say you spawned here at A, your whole team spawned here at A. Right off the bat, let's say you're playing Slayer. You want to go fight at dummies, right? Come over here. Hit this slide. Boom, you've flown out of this place. You just fly through. You're already all the way over here fighting dummies. Pretty useful. Another one. You're over here, right? Let's say you're trying to get from here to garage. Let's say, oh shoot, my teammate needs help at B. I need to get there really quick then. Hit this. You get there so much faster. You get there so much faster than if you were to just run like this. See how slow that is? Dude, by the time you get here, your teammate's dead. Your teammate is long dead. But you hit this slide right here. Oh no, I missed it and now my teammate's dead. You come over here, you hit this slide. There's a chance you can save that guy. There's a chance you can help contribute to that fight. And yeah, those are some pretty useful slides over A. Let me check and see if I think there's a third one that I'm forgetting. There should be I think there's a third one I'm forgetting. Yeah, there is. So obviously, you know, we have this, you can actually chain. This is an example of a chain slide right here. You can do this, chain that. So you chain those two. If you do that well enough, I didn't do that too well, but if you do that well enough, I'm sure you can see how you can get from over here all the way to the garage super quickly. Really nice. And there's another one over here. You see this thing? I don't know what to call it. It's a power supply, power source, whatever. It's wall unit. You know you can stand on this, right? Pretty useful if you're trying to hide or something or catch someone off guard because you're going to be at an elevated position. But the main reason why I'm pointing this out is because you can actually curb slide off of this thing. See that? Boom. That's real fast. Let's say someone rounds this corner, right? You're probably going to get off the first shot because you're probably going to catch them off guard being in this position. Get off the shot, come over here, curb slide. Ideally, if you do that well enough, you're going to land here on these stairs. Now you're playing with cover over here. You're playing with this. Boom, another curb slide. You're playing over here now. Come back over here. Oh no. Come back over here. Get another one. Except actually hit the slide. I'll get this. I'll get this eventually. There we go. There we go. You're running circles around them. You're basically just running circles around them now. It's crazy. Or even, right, you could start from here. Start from here. Hit this one. Fight. Hit this one. You're out of there. You're out of there. Ooh. Now coming over to this C area, we have a pretty good series of curb slides over here. right off the bat, we got this one here at C ramp. Right? Let's say you're fighting here at C ramp. They're shooting you. You get pretty weak, and now they want to chase you, right? Slide. Slide. You're gone. You are gone. They're not catching up to you. Nope. They're not catching up to you. You're out of there, man. You see, nobody does that, and I don't understand why. This has saved me so many times. It's unreal. Boom. You're out of there. That has saved me so many times. And maybe it's not even, just exclusively for saving my life. Maybe you're just trying to rotate to a new area. Why would you, waste your time running all the way through tunnel like this, just slow, just taking your time, when your teammates are probably fighting in other areas of the map or trying to get to new positions, or just, we all know that Halo's a pretty fast-paced game sometimes, right? It can be very fast-paced, and you getting to a position early and being able to set up and get information and do all those different things, it's really useful. And so the faster you can get somewhere, the faster your next move can be, and that will just make your gameplay so much better. Now, coming back to this C ramp, we have another one. You can chain 3 slides. Yes, 3 slides. You can chain 3 curb slides and get yourself from C ramp all the way to B. Alright? So, it's going to start, you're going to come here, right? You're going to jump on this. When you run off this, you're going to hit this curb slide. That's going to bring you up here. You're going to run off this again, hit this curb slide again. That's going to bring you up here. When you land here, you're going to run off. You're going to make sure you run off this corner like this, right? When you run off this corner, you should land right here. If you land here, you see that? That's a slope. You know what that means? That's another curb slide. You hit this, you're going flying all the way over here. And if you do it well enough, you will actually kind of like glide on this ledge a little bit and land like somewhere over here. But also, if you angle it really well, you can fly into this corner here, which will, and if you're really fast about it, right, you can then chain another curb slide off this ledge here and fly into back B like this. Super useful, super nice. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, and you can see for yourself how valuable it is. Boom. See that? That's a really freaking fast rotation. So much faster than if you were to just do this. Look at that. It's so slow. Now, another slide I want to show you guys. I think this may actually be the last slide I'll show you guys for English. For live fire. Now obviously there are a lot more slides on this map, but I think some of these are like I'm really trying to show you guys useful slides that people just don't even recognize exist or just aren't utilizing for whatever reason. From my personal experience, which is anecdotal admittedly, a lot of the time they just don't even realize that slide is there. It just doesn't even click in their head that, oh hey, there's a ledge here. I could probably use this slide to do this thing. So you're top mid, right? Let's say, I don't know, you just got sniped or something, but for whatever reason you're at top mid. You're trying to get to A, and let's say there's 2 people at B, just like right here, right? Just looking in sandbags because they know someone's about to. Obviously, you don't want to fight those people because that's a 1v2. You're gonna get shredded, right? And you can't just run through like this because that's 2 people, and all they need to do is get 2 bursts on you each, and you're dead. So you're gonna get shredded again. So what you could do, right, is running from top mid, you jump on this box. Oh god, no, that's gonna kill you 100%. You jump on this box, curb slide. You're flying through there. They're not killing you. They're not even hitting half shields. I guarantee you that. You're going way too freaking fast. Another option is this one right here. That one, it is actually, I'd say it's actually pretty it's easier to activate, I think, because from here you gotta really time it really well, because these curb slides, you know, it's all about the timing. But for this, you have a little bit of leeway because you can pretty much land anywhere on this slope to get a speed boost. But yeah, those are your options. You can hit that curb slide, fly through sandbags like this. Now you're over here in A. You're over here. You're over here in A. You want to push garage. What I showed you earlier. Hit that slide like that, right? All right. Now there is one more slide I actually wanted to show you guys. I almost forgot. It's something that I haven't really heard anyone else talk about this, so I don't know what other people call it, or if people even know this exists. But I've started to call it the ghost slide. The reason why I call it that is because it's... how do I word this? It's kind of weird. You don't run off a ledge. That's the thing. The whole time you're in contact with the ground up until you actually jump off to maintain your speed. But you don't actually run off of a ledge, and you don't jump before you hit the slide. See this one here? You're running off the ledge. This one, you're running off a ledge. All the other ones, you're running off ledges, right? Or for something like this one, you're jumping and then sliding, right? But for the ghost slide, you're not doing either of that. So let me show you. You come over here to scoreboard. You have these two slopes over here, right? You got this slope here, and you got this slope here. And so if you time your slide right about where this slope comes in contact with the grass or the dirt, which is like right here along this line, you will get a little bit of a speed boost, right? See that right there? It's not much, but it is a little bit. I guess that's why people haven't really talked about it, because it's not very noticeable, but it is there. You see, this is how it looks like if I just run versus if I do the ghost slide. I think I actually missed it that time. There we go. See, actually, it's actually a little bit noticeable there. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys could notice it, but yeah, it's actually, like, if you play the game and do it, you will notice it. Like, you will feel the difference if you're the one playing it. But from a viewer's perspective, I don't know how noticeable it is to see that increase in speed. But there, that one, you should be able to notice that one. There are these ghost slides. There's actually 3 of these on the map. I'm counting these 2 as one. The other ghost slide is over here at A Tunnel. This right here, these stairs. Time your slide right about here, and you should get the ghost slide. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of me getting this beforehand, and so you're gonna have to see me do it right now. And I don't know why, for whatever reason, I've recorded this like twice, and I haven't managed to get it consistently off these stairs. I don't know why, but I do have some moments in game where I hit that stuff really well. Like, I hit the ghost slide really well, and I went flying. I'm talking from here, I go all the way, bounce off this wall, and I'm over here at Keydor. Like, I've actually made it go pretty fast, and I don't know how. I guess it's all in the timing, really. But it's pretty much the same thing. You're gonna run off these stairs, slide, and yeah, you'll get a little bit of a speed boost. Yeah, you're not really gonna notice it here. I don't even think I am going faster right now. But I have had some moments where I hit it and I was like, oh my god, I actually went pretty fast there. And it actually did help me to get to fights a lot faster than I originally predicted that I would have, which helped me help out my team. Now the last ghost slide is right here. This slide right here, it's pretty much the same thing that's on scoreboard. You're gonna run off here, slide right here, and if you do it well, you shouldn't touch the ground until you're like here. So let me see if I can get it to work. Yeah. There you go. See that? You do go a little bit faster. This is what it looks like if I'm just running. See, it's a little bit slower. That's what it looks like if you slide a little bit too early. You see there's actually still different variations in the speed if you don't time it well. That one I didn't get the best slide. This is what happens if I just like slide randomly, like, you know, just, yeah. I don't go very far, but if I'm actually intentionally going for the ghost slide, see? I go a little bit faster there, go a little bit further there. And I know it's not by much, but all these little things, they really do start to add up. When you put in a slide here, you know, you come here, I messed that up. Slide here, slide there. I still mess it up, but you get the point, right? Just little slides here and there, they start to add up. And you start to realize that by the time you rotate from one area to another and you've hit 3 or 4 slides in that time, you may get there like a full 3 or 4 seconds before your teammate who didn't hit any of those slides. And those 3 or 4 seconds will go a long way. They really will. So it's really all about just getting to places quicker. You know, like I mentioned earlier, doing this is going to be much faster than any other slide, than any other person just running through that area. Yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's all the slides I wanted to show. There's also a ghost slide on Aquarius in the bases where you have blue and yellow base. If you'll notice, right, there's like these these 2 mini slopes that are kind of like this, that are at the back of the base, and they're not as long as these slopes, but I think they are a little bit steeper. But anyways, yes, you can get a ghost slide on those slopes. That one was pretty fast. That ghost slide there was pretty fast, and they will make you go a little bit faster. It's not by much, but it's still pretty useful. I remember there was someone that I was chasing after in Aquarius, because dude was chasing my teammate, and I was like, just run, I got this guy. And the dude was running away from me, and I knew that if I stopped to shoot the guy, the guy would have lived long enough to round the corner, and then I wouldn't be able to kill that guy, and he probably would have gotten my teammate. And so I knew that my only option was to go for the back smack. And so what I did was, I kept chasing him, and then when we reached the back of the base, I remembered, oh wait, there's a ghost slide here. And so I hit the ghost slide, and it gave me just enough speed to where I caught up to him, was in melee range, and got the back smack and saved my teammate. So yeah. You may think it's a niche scenario, but I'm telling you, a lot of scenarios like this, like there's gonna be so many scenarios that'll pop up where you're like, man, if I didn't hit that slide there, I probably wouldn't have been able to do what I just did. But yeah, I think those are pretty much all the useful slides I wanted to show you guys on Livefire, in terms of chain slides and just slides that people just may not have picked up on. That's it. You got one right here. You got this one. You got this one, right? You got this slide right here. There's a lot of them. You got this slide from here flying into A like this. You got this one where you can climb onto scoreboard. But this slide is ridiculously hard to get consistently. It requires a lot of practice, and as you can see, I still have not mastered this slide. I still very consistently fail this slide, which is, yes, very annoying. But yeah, those are pretty much all the slides I wanted to show you guys on Livefire. There's a lot more. Obviously, I actually got it that time, but I forgot to clamber. But yeah, I went flying there, as you saw there. I went super fast. But yeah, I think those are all the slides I wanted to show you guys on Livefire. That's pretty much it. Practice them curb slides, guys. Anyways, y'all take care.